Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here again. It is Sunday. Sunday means speed duel and a special treat. So Adam, you know who you are. You know you're watching this. You know you got your little one with you. I lied. I'm not going to just give you guys a list in the comments section. What we're going to do is we're actually going to break midweek and build a separate one just for you two and everybody else, obviously, but specifically for you two. That'll only use the copies of the Ancient Gears that you find within the 3 copies of the Speed Duel GX, because the other 2 builds I really want to play are going to use other cards. So rather than trying to force those ideas to work for you, we're going to build a 3rd variant specifically for you two. It's going to be awesome, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. For everybody else, today we are using Ancient Fusion as our skill card. And again, this is going to be a really good build. Let's start off with what this card does. Once per duel, you can discard 1 card to fusion summon 1 Ancient Gear Fusion monster from the extra deck, using monsters from your side of the field as material. And if one of them is a Ancient Gear Golem monster, you can also use monsters from the hand and or deck as the other materials. So guys, legit, just summon the Ancient Gear Golem and you're good. You can just go ahead and summon your ultimate Ancient Gear Golem anytime. The opponent takes no damage for the remainder of the turn that you do this, and any battle damage your opponent takes from that fusion monster for the remainder of the game is half. So, very cool stuff. Let's get you guys the rest of the list, all right? So, real quick, single copy of Beast, because he's good. Single copy of Engineer, because he's also very good. Triplicate of the Ancient Gear Gadget, because again, we need something that we can just normal summon and start with. 2 copies Ancient Gear Golem. One of the reasons I was waiting to build this is my cards dealer Phil had these 2 secrets, and I really wanted to use these every build. So thanks, Phil. You made my dream come true. We got 3 copies of the Ancient Gear Knight. We prioritize Knight over the Soldier, not because it's a Gemini and we need to summon it a 2nd time for the effect, but mostly because it has more attack power and still gets us moving. And special tech, single copy, Toon Ancient Gear Golem. I'll explain that one later. And you guys expect to see him a little more later on. Going over to the spells, 3 copies of the Ancient Gear Castle. And again, this is actually what the secondary skill card is going to be. So we'll play that one next weekend. 2 copies Book of Moon, 2 copies Cosmic Cyclone, and 2 copies Nobleman of Crossout. Rounds out the rest of this build. And again, super easy, super good. Guys, go ahead, take the screenshot, and then we're going to go ahead and do the extra deck and the sideboard. So, Clicky Poo. Do you like that? Did you like Clicky Poo? If you didn't, don't worry. That was a one-off. Just watched a little Sergeant Frog, and I was feeling it. Extra deck, sorry. Single Blue Eyes Ultimate. Single Ojama King, single Knight. Again, you guys could just double up the King. It doesn't matter. I just like having different cards. Single Senshi. Single Restrict. And again, the 1 card that you're going to be able to play in the main board. The Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Again, why is it only at 1? Because this skill is once per duel. If you find a way to add in polymerization and make this a little more standard, you can. Honestly, Ancient Fusion, best way to play this guy. And the rest of this stuff is not only for looks, but you guys know I'm playing Waking Dragon. You know that's in the side deck. You guys probably know the sideboard. It's 3 Lost Winds and 3 Waking the Dragon. It can't be any simpler than that. It's just my favorite way to go out. So, real quick, take a screenshot, take your notes. I'm going to take a sip of water. And seriously, guys, thanks for stopping by. If all you wanted was the deck list, I hope that you get to enjoy this one. Later this week, we will be doing the 3 copies of the Speed Duel GX box variant. And then, of course, we will be doing the secondary skill next Sunday. So, very cool. Maybe hang out in a couple of hours. Check out the Speed Duel Spotlight this week. It's kind of fun. It's kind of weird. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Do all the things if you want to, help us grow. Subscribe, comment, like, tell your friends, most importantly, guys, go have a good day. That's the only thing you really need to do. For everybody else, I'm going to clear the field one more time. We're going to go over everything except the skill card again, because again, we spotlit that at the beginning. So bye to those and then hang on. All right, so before we go over all of the cards in the deck, I want to say one thing, and that is they all basically have the same effect, and that is when they attack, the opponent cannot activate spell traps. So if I say the effect is basic ancient gear, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to make this shorter on everybody. I just want it to be known that like that's an archetypal thing for them. So real quick, Beast is one of our 2 tribute summons. Well, 4 tribute summons. Cannot be a special summon. And again, if attacks basic ancient gear. Negate the effect of any opponent's monster that is destroyed by battle with this, including that effect in the graveyard. So again, normally, if we were to attack something and like it goes to the graveyard, still it would have an effect. What you were saying here is it's going to chase effect. So things like Giant Rat, not going to get an effect here. Engineer, pretty cool. Again, negate the effect of any trap that targets this card, and if you do, destroy it. If this card attacks basic ancient gear, and at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, target a spell trap the opponent controls and destroy it, which is why I didn't go full-on triple Cosmic Cyclone. He is a renewable Cosmic Cyclone, so very cool. Gear Gadget. When is normal or special summon, declare 1 card type, monster, spell, or trap. And for this turn, if my monster attacks, the opponent may not activate card effects of the matching type until the end of the damage step. So it's a twist on Ancient Gear. Once per turn, when you may declare 1 gadget monster's card name. Until the end of the phase, this becomes that card's name. This is more effective if we get Gildratron cards later. If we do not, that secondary effect means nothing. And again, it's just a good basic summon to get our castle moving. Next up, Gear Golem. Cannot be special summoned, and if it attacks, basic Gear Golem, or basic Ancient Gear. And if it attacks defense, inflict piercing. Gear Knight is a normal while face up on the field or in the graveyard. And while it's a normal monster, we are able to normal summon it again by the effect. It will take your normal summon. And as a Gemini monster, it will gain the Ancient Gear effect. So very good. And then Toon Gear Golem. This one is a bit different. Cannot attack the turn summoned while you control Toon World, which isn't going to affect us. And the opponent would have no tunes. You may attack direct. If this card attacks a defense monster, we use the gear effect of piercing. And of course, if it attacks, the opponent cannot activate spell traps till end of damage step. Basic Ancient Gear effect. But what you will notice is this gear card can be special summoned. That's very important. Outside of that, we need to move on. The gear castles. All ancient gears gain 300. Each time a monster is normal summoned or set. A monster, doesn't have to be my own. It counts up your opponent's plays as well. Place a counter on this. If you tribute summon an ancient gear monster face up, you may tribute this instead. And if the number of counters is equal to or greater than the number of required tributes. So once it has 2 counters, we can then use this as 2 tributes. We can immediately play out our Ancient Gear Golem, which is why we maximize this 1, 2, 3. Very important. Book of Moon. Again, we can shut down a lot of our opponent's stuff. You guys know this effect by now. Cosmic Cyclone, you know this effect by now. Great because of the face-up connotations. And Cross Out. We're playing a lot bigger monsters. It's more likely our opponent's going to set, and we are playing the Books of Moon, so we can book and cross out for the direct attack anyway. So go ahead, maximize on this. The extra deck is self-explanatory. Biggest monster in the game. Collapse opponent zones. Again, you could just double up on the king. No worries there. Senshi, just kind of good. Restrict, one of my favorite reversals. Let's talk about the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. This is literally the whole reason we are playing the Ancient Fusion, and one of the reasons why we're playing the Toon Gear Golem. So it is Ancient Gear Golem plus any 2 Ancient Gears. Uh, must be fusion summoned, so no waking the dragons. If it attacks a defense monster, piercing. If it attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell traps because basic ancient gear. If this is destroyed, target one ancient gear golem in the graveyard, special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. And again, it's really cool because we can get a regular gear golem back. So again, just play it. It's awesome. The Lost Winds, you guys know, we're going to play this twice. It affects special summon monsters the first time. We can play back at the special summon from the extra deck the second time. What it does, special summon monster loses half of its attack power and loses its effect. It's not till the end of the turn. These are permanent effects. Play it, abuse it, guys. It's the GX era. Fusions are everywhere. You're not going to run into a situation where this isn't going to benefit you. And Waking the Dragon, this gets banished or destroyed. And that happens. Special summon a monster from your deck or the extra deck. And again, we can play the Toon Ancient Gear Golem this way, or we can play any of those other fantastic fusions. So again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Adam, I hope that you guys check back midweek after we get some other stuff settled. We are going to be doing some really cool stuff. We're going to build you guys specifically a GX build using only cards that come in the deck. And it's going to be based on the Ancient Fusion because, honestly, of the two skills, it's the standout. So, guys, have a wonderful day. Come back in a little bit. Check out our spotlight. And then, again, just have a great day. Finish out your weekend strong. Spend some time. Do the things you want to do. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.